You want to talk about some events?
Let's do that. Let us talk about those awesome events that we saw this weekend.
You got it, James.
Sorry for being enthusiastic.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about Cannes Winter Clash first.
Sure.
Because that was first in time.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
So, this is in Cannes, France. Street Fighter V was the biggin.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first Capcom Pro Tour ranking event.
Yeah. God, I really wish they would retroactively put Winter Brawl in there.
Oh, yeah.
That event was so good.
Agreed.
But anyway.
Very good players were there.
Yeah.
Anyway, my computer froze. You want to scroll down to the players list?
Sure, no problem.
Oh, no, it's there. It's all good, man.
See, I'm telling you, your computer doesn't have this problem ever, right?
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
I'm telling you, there's something wrong with this room, dude. This room is like the machine destroyer room.
It's very strange.
Okay.
All right. I see somebody in the chat asking, did Luffy win? It's a good thing you put the Kappa face there, because no. We'll talk about that in a bit. Let's talk about top 16, though.
Wow. Okay.
So 13th places were BGS UM ESAM with Karen, then BX3 TP Link Veggie with Birdie, then Killmore and Junie. I don't know who they played. 9th place Kindevu with Fang.
That's right. Some of the Japanese, a Japanese player made it out there. Yeah.
Then Dupsco with Birdie, 9th.
Okay.
Also 9th Piccolo with Nash, Ryu, Nakali, and Kuja with Kami. Top 8, FA Big Bird, 7th place with Ken and Melty Will 2-Pack, 7th place with Laura and Nash.
Okay.
5th places were Gutex, out there from the US. Top 8, Armika and some Ryu.
Yeah, shoutouts to Gutex.
Yeah,
traveling to Europe. At least someone did.
I was going to say.
From US. At least someone from US did.
Yeah, absolutely. And it paid off. 5th place. Congrats. 5th also was VSL Miyakyo Vega. 4th was Mordecai with Vega Zangief. 3rd was FA Prodigal Son with Ken and Fang. I didn't see him use Fang.
Ooh,
interesting.
Okay.
Then 2nd place, BX3 TP Link Phenom. M. Bison Nikali. Winner of the whole thing, Mr. Crimson Laura.
Yep.
Laura.
Now, I know you're more attuned with the European scene than I am.
I don't know, maybe.
Do you know who Mr. Crimson is? Have you heard of him before?
Yeah, I had heard of him. I think he played Viper in Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
I don't think he was considered like a major winning player.
I mean, the top 16 that you mentioned, there's a lot of new names in there.
There were a lot of new names for me too, but I said that on Twitter, and people who are more familiar with the FGC in Europe said that no, most of those players have been around.
Okay, good. Okay.
Just not like major winning
right.
players. But the one who they mentioned as being new was Miyakyo Vega.
Okay.
Yeah, Crimson was a gear player. That's right.
Okay.
But yeah, Miyakyo Vega apparently actually is new.
Huh,
so 5th place being new, fantastic.
Because even at Winter Brawl, like the new player there that did really well was a Vega player as well, I think. I forgot his name, but we'll get to it.
Yeah. So, yeah, they were interesting results. Laura was a character who I wasn't sure about. And I've said that publicly. I just wasn't sure. I knew that I hadn't put in the work. She seemed to me like she had some issues. So I'm super happy to see that somebody won a tournament with her. I think that's fantastic.
Did you actually get to see any of the matches?
I watched most of it, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. How did it look, the way he played Laura?
Good. He's a bully. I mean, that seems like how you should play that character. Okay. So he definitely made some hard reads. That worked out well. He had good spacing and stuff on the way in. But once he was in there, he was in there. And it seemed like he snowballed really well. He had some good setups. I mean, he played well.
I like this character variety that I see up here, though. Laura, M. Bison, Nikali, Ken, Fang, Vega, Zangief, Vega, Armika, Ryu, Laura, Nash, Ken. I mean, it's a pretty
in the top 32, every character was represented.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, interestingly enough, I mean, I noticed some players like MBR, who I know, who I've seen do well in Street Fighter 4. He was tied at 25th place. I don't see Luffy in the top 32.
No, you don't. You don't see Valmaster either. They were both there.
Okay.
They didn't make it out of their pools.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, apparently, I forget who it was, but Luffy had, like, Kindevu and might have been, like, Mr. Crimson or something.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
in the
okay.
same... It was something like that. There were 3 players in that pool, and, like, Luffy was the one who didn't make it out.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly. But in any case, yeah, he and Valmaster didn't make it out.
Hey, but you know what? I mean, look what happened with Kane Blue River at Undefeated. He didn't make it out of pools. Everyone was like, ha ha! And then Winter Brawl, he's like, ha ha! So, doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? So,
right.
No, but it'll be really interesting. I can't wait to see the kind of players that crop up in Europe, you know, everywhere. Frankly. Yeah. Everywhere. So.
There's going to be new players. I mean, the game definitely caters to a different style than most characters in Street Fighter 4 did. So it shouldn't be a surprise that there's different. But I'm also, I'm really impressed by Phenom, Ryan Hart for getting up there as consistently as they did. Big Bird, Will 2Pac were both super successful in Street Fighter 4.
Ryan Hart's going to be good at everything that he's going to play. Right. I mean, what's really interesting, though, is like Gutex has been doing well at a lot of the tournaments that he's gone to, right? Some people were even saying that they've noticed that Daigo has started to play his Ryu more like Third Strike.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like this game is going to be really good for Third Strike players.
Totally.
I really honestly think that, so for all those Third Strike players that like that Street Fighter 4 was like, this game is garbage and didn't move over, this is the game for you to come back. Like,
I've been saying that.
Honestly, I feel like this is the game for them to come back because the footsie style of it, the tempo of it, and now you don't have to worry as much about being parried. Like, you can just kind of disrespect people a little bit more.
It's Third Strike without parries.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's very interesting to see how it goes. Yeah, I'm happy for Gutex. He's always been, by his own admission, a player who needs to play a lot to have success. He's like a by volume sort of player. Yeah, and you are too. If you're really training a lot, that kind of player has a lot of success, and I know he has been. He's been playing. He was playing it at E3 and all of the different majors that had it. He was there, and he played all the betas, and so congrats to him for having success, having put in all that work.
Yeah, and going to Europe. I mean, seriously, major props to going to actually traveling there.
You know it, man.
Okay.
King of Fighters 13 was won by Kindevu. EX Yori, Kim Karate. Smash Melee was won by Jagoff, I would say. I was going to say DJ Agoff, but probably not.
I was hoping you would pronounce it
that Jagoff.
Yeah.
With Falcon Fox. Mr. R won Smash Wii U, Sheik and Cloud. Ultra Street Fighter 4 was won by Kindevu.
With Elena.
Second place Valmaster Chun. Third place Big Bird Guy. Fourth place Reinhardt Sagat.
Okay.
Then Nono V2 won Gear with Exert Sign with May. Jackal, second place Milia. Third place Lados Knifey. Soul Bad Guy. And Jackal got fourth place with Milia Rage.
Okay.
As well as second place with Milia Rage. So there's probably some mistake there. But I don't know what the solution is. Okay. So that was Can.
Yeah, let's move over to Winter Brawl, which is the first biggie event of the year. Always fun times there. Always lots of good things. So Biggie's so good at like setting things up. So I mean, he set up the KBR F Champ, which at first seemed like was going to be a disaster.
Yeah, it did.
And it kind of worked out.
It worked out great.
But then he also set up like the Fnatic, the Executioner matchup in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Don't forget 13-0.
Oh, that's right. He did set that up.
Courtesy of Big E.
He did set that up.
Yes, he did. Man. Yes, he did.
He is the best at setting up these exhibitions, man. He's the best. So.
Okay, Street Fighter 5. Just hop right in there.
Yeah, let's do top 16 for this.
Let's do top 16. 13th places were Krizzle, Cammy, EGK Brad, Cammy, Coin Up Ludovic, Chun Li, who said that he didn't even own the game yet.
Really?
But there he was.
Good stuff.
13th place, Shin Lad, Cammy. Wow, that was Cammy Central.
You're right.
9th places, Golden Sen, Bison, Clevey Soul, Rashid, Coach Steve, PG Coach Steve, Birdie, CR Sonic Fox, Fang.
Shoutouts to Sonic Fox, by the way.
Been playing Street Fighter for a week, and he made 9th place, so heads up, folks.
Dude, everyone who's saying that he's not going to do well in this game or whatever, dude, it won't be long before he's taking a major. It's not going to be long. It's not going to be long.
He's got a good character for himself, too. like sort of Sonic Fox style character. 7th places RSF, Brent is Cool. With
good
Ken.
job. Yeah.
Came out there from SoCal. Then 3K Nash, who I heard was a competitive like NBA 2K player.
Oh, really?
I think that's what I heard.
He did really well, actually.
Oh, yeah, he did. Got top 8. 5th place is PG Filipino champ Dawson. And TSC CD Manny, Ken. 4th place TS Sabin, Dawson. 3rd place TA Moons with M Bison. 2nd place Julio, Ken. 1st place winner Long Island Joe with Nash. And he
Real
played
American
well,
hero.
You know it.
No, congratulations to L.I. Joe. I'm really happy for him. L.I. Joe, of course, I've always said millions of times, just like one of the coolest guys in the FGC. Interesting about this whole thing here, though, was that unlike Khan's Winter Clash, the top 8 was actually pretty limited in terms of character variety. Yeah. But the interesting thing, okay, so it was Nash, Ken, Bison, Dawson. That's it.
2 of each, yeah?
Yeah, well, it was 3 of one. 3 Kens, 1 Bison, and then 2 of Nash and 2 of Dawson.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as much variety. Yeah. However, I just want to point out that Filipino champ and Arturo do not play Dawson similarly at all.
Very different styles. At all.
And Brent, CD Jr., and Julio do not play Ken like each other at all. Like, they played completely different styles.
I feel like there's more similarity in Brent and in Julio.
Yes.
But, yeah, Manny is doing his own thing. Comparatively.
Cross-up Hurricane.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it was really, really awesome top 8.
Yeah.
It was a really, really awesome top 8. It was a really awesome top 16. I was really glad to see how that went. I mean, when you go down to the top 16, then you've included Fang, Birdie, Rashid, and Chun-Li, and a bunch of camis. So there you go.
Again, what I heard was that the top 32 included all of the characters in the game.
Oh, okay,
I haven't done the counting myself, but
yeah, I mean, granted, there's only 16 characters in the game right now, so it's going to happen a lot easier. Right. But still, it's still pretty impressive that. Because look, let's face it, when fighting games first come out, I mean, it was interesting because someone tweeted me. It was like, when fighting games first come out, they're always even. Like, then they become broken later on. I'm like, that's actually the complete opposite. Yeah, like, usually you find the most broken thing first, and then everyone abuses that for a while.
Right.
Like, I said Ultimate Marvel Wesker. You remember him? Man, Dark Wesker. Chun-Li Third Strike, who stayed broken.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. That was forever.
There was
How about Sagat in SF4?
Sagat in SF4, Sagat in CVS2. Sagat Blanca Cammy was Team Death, right? Team Fierce. You just hit Fierce a bunch and people died with that one. All the games have been pretty imbalanced at the beginning, so I don't know.
Marvel 2 Iceman.
Dude, he didn't take chip damage from beams.
That seems absurd.
He's so broken.
Everything does chip in that game. He doesn't take any chip. Yeah. That's crazy.
He's broken. Exactly. So. But I mean, one of the cool things is, again, we talked about a lot of new players, but a lot of the old school players are coming back too, and also players that I haven't seen in a while. I was actually really, really happy to see Chris Hu. Chris Hu back, right, to play, and he did really well. He just missed top 16. He got 17th place.
Right.
The reason why I have to bring up Chris Hu is because he was doing commentary a lot during the weekend, right? And I woke up on the weekend, on Sunday. I turned on the stream on my iPad. I just put it next to my bed on my little nightstand there. And I started watching it, and I fell back asleep. And I just had this dream where I was just talking to Chris Hu like the entire time. Like, Chris Hu, I'm so glad you're back. Oh, I'm so happy you're playing again. And it was the weirdest dream, but at least it makes sense why it happened.
Understand.
So, yeah.
Understand.
Yeah, but very cool. Very cool to see Chris back, so shout outs to Chris.
Yeah, definitely, that was cool. But yeah, how about, I mean, I don't, maybe he's been playing, but I don't know who 3K is. I don't know. I mean, shout outs to him for making top 8. That's awesome.
Who was the Vega player that I had saw? Wasn't Donka was actually doing some sick things with Vega. There was another Vega player that I remember seeing that was doing really well. Maybe it wasn't a Vega player. Maybe it was 3K. There was someone there who looked super young, who was playing really well. Like, the guy looked like he was like 15 or 14 or something like that. So I don't remember. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, that's cool. It's cool to see different
player styles, and I really like seeing the difference between F-Champ and Sabin. By the way,
it might have been Cleve. It might have been
Clevey Soul, yeah.
Yeah, it might have been Cleve.
Yo,
or 3K.
You know what the funniest match was to me was Clevey Soul versus Sonic Fox. Because it was 2016 Sonic Fox, who can play zoners. He doesn't wild out that much anymore. Versus 2014 Sonic Fox, who would just go nuts. We'll see how it works. Guess right a lot. Nice. And it happens. That was definitely Clevey Soul's Rashid versus Sonic Fox's Fang. And 2016 Sonic Fox took it over 2014 though. Shout outs to that.
Oh, but again, super awesome tournament. Shout outs to L.I. Joe. I mean, look, everyone's like, haha, East Coast, whatever. Dude, we sent 4 West Coast players. 3 of them made top 8.
Yeah.
And one of them just made the top 16 was CJ Showstopper.
Ooh, are you implying?
I'm implying nothing. I'm implying nothing, dude. I mean, like we just did. West Coast did really well, you know. Indeed. West Coast did really well. Shout outs to all of them. So,
indeed.
You know, so yeah. No, but I mean, honestly, it's still a long ways before we can determine anything. And in fact, I feel like all the regions are showing pretty solid play right now. So.
I mean, look, I've been playing with folks from the East Coast. I've been playing with folks from the Midwest. And I feel like the connections are basically the same. Yeah. And that's what everybody's going to be doing. We're not going to be just playing offline. I don't know if we'll be playing majority offline. I feel like we'll be playing a lot of online play. So I don't expect to have like the big differences in local play styles and in local players. I really feel like it's going to be more even across North America this time. Across like each general region. Because, I mean, for me to play against somebody from Europe, not practical. Somebody in New York to play against somebody in Spain, like maybe that's not crazy, but for me, I can't do that. So there's like limits to that. But within each like major geographical region, I feel like there's going to be a lot of parity. So.
Yeah, I agree. But it was really interesting because everyone was like, "Oh, it's gonna be Dawson Winners Finals."
It almost was,
and they both missed it by 1. You know, so shout outs to L.I. Joe and to Julio. For defeating their Dawson nemesis and getting to Winners Finals that way. So and Julio beat up L.I. Joe in Winners Finals, and then Joe came back and won 6-1, I believe it was. So he really turned it up a notch. So shout outs to Joe. Super happy for him. So let's see if he can sustain it for more than a month. You know.
I hope he does. I forgot to do this, but I meant to look up early results in Xrd, where I'm pretty sure he did well.
Yeah, he did.
In MKX, where I'm pretty sure he did well. In MK9, I know he was 3rd place at the Nationals. Right. When MK9 first came out. In Street Fighter 4, certainly he was one of the best players in the country for a while when that game came out. It doesn't matter which game or which engine or what style or anything. It's just Joe is just super good.
Yeah. And you
if
know,
he's interested, he'll keep it up. Like, I hope he does.
Someone tweeted this. I don't know if I want to count it this way because I don't know if you call Joe an MK player. But someone was like, "Hey, if you look at top 3 at Winter Brawl, it was a was it you? Yeah, Marvel player, MK player, and a Street Fighter." Yeah,
player. I mean, I was just joking. Joe Definitely played Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 back in the day, but no, it's true though. Julio is Street Fighter 3/Street Fighter 4. Moon's definitely more of a Marblehead, and L.I. Joe is whatever. It's hard to classify that guy. He plays everything.
And apparently an NBA 2K player as well.
NBA 2K as well.
There you go.
Yes. And then, CD Jr., known more for NRS.
Oh, yeah.
In there, F-Champ.
Oh, and Killer Instinct.
And KI, you're right. That's absolutely true. And then Street Fighter 4, a couple of those guys. F-Champ, Marvel as well.
Sonic Fox is in there.
Sonic Fox in there.
Arturo's the poverty game player.
Right, yeah. So. Coach Steve made top 8 at EVO in Marvel. Also good in MK. There's a lot of different, scenes converging on Street Fighter 4.
For sure.
5.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like we said, big tournament there. Awesome results, but let's go to the top 8.
Alrighty. So we already mentioned grand finals, but the top 8, Flux, 7th place was Zero Virgil Dante, and Wedge, Deadpool Dante Strider. 5th was AA KPB Prodigy with Magneto Doom Phoenix. 5th also unknown, Wesker Sentinel Viper. He had some other team, some Doom team or something in there too.
Okay.
4th was Golden Boy Neo, Magneto Doom Phoenix. Man, it's not easy to be in law school and also still be competing at a high level. Mm-hmm. He does it. He made top 8 at Evo, right? That was this year, right?
Yeah, that's right. He did. He did. Yes, he did. Mm-hmm.
So shout out to that guy. Then third place was UA Noel Brown, Wolvie Doom Phoenix. Mm-hmm. Second place, as we said, Filipino champ, PG Filipino champ, Magneto Doom Phoenix. Wow. Winner was BE Cane Blue River Hulk Sentinel Hagar.
I just noticed this now. There are 3 Magneto Doom Phoenixes in that top 8, and then a Wolverine Doom Phoenix. Seems like a really powerful shell there, that Doom Phoenix shell.
Yeah, in fact, I think I remember KBR saying that he played only Doom Phoenix shells in top 16 or top 32 or something like that.
It looks like it. PZ Poi was in top 16. He was 0 Doom Phoenix, so there you go. In top 16, there was 5 Doom Phoenix teams. With either Magneto, Wolverine, or Zero at the helm. So.
Sweet.
All right, so definitely, it's funny too because a lot of people are saying Phoenix wasn't any good anymore, right? So, but
that doesn't seem to pan out. Mm-hmm. Okay, Mortal Kombat X top 8. This was also a good one. CR Gun Show with Shaolin Kung Jin. 7th place PG Coach Steve with Cybernetic Kano. Yes. Then 5th place Yomi Michelangelo Summoner Quan Chi. 5th place, CR Biohazard with Ruthless and Lackey Ferritor. Yeah. 4th place was Noble Jupiter with Wrestler Jax. 3rd was CR Honeybee with Swarm Queen Dvora. 2nd place was CR Dragon with Sleepfest. Kobujutsu Tanya.
Yeah, I know.
1st place was CR Sonic Fox with Hollywood Cassie Cage and Gunslinger Aaron Black.
Dude, is CR the new Yomi?
CR's been the Yomi, I would say.
Yeah, but Yomi was the one that's always been dominating in the top 8s, right? And then
it's been some time now since.
Oh really?
I feel like CR. It was CR versus Yomi for a while,
right.
And now Yomi isn't traveling as much, and it's like basically the CR show.
They got top 3 and a 5th place and a 7th place, so there you go.
Yeah, they're good. They have really good players.
Good stuff.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Yomi Forever King got 13th place. With Blood God Kotal Khan, War God Kotal Khan, Sun God Kotal Khan, and Tempest Kung Lao. That character is good. Oh, well, we'll talk about some MPA stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Guilty Gear Xrd Sign. 7th place, Dai and O with Venom. 7th also True Shine Potemkin. 5th were Angry Black May and Mr. Biscuits Zato.
Okay.
4th, TA Marvisto with Kai. 3rd, D-Link Lord Knight Milia. 2nd place, PAG Lost Soul with Elfeld. Winner, VVBT Marlon Pie.
Okay, so Lost Soul did not take this one this time. Looks like Marlon Pie was able to stop the Elfeld train.
That's awesome.
Yeah, good job.
No, but I mean, good job to Lost Soul for still getting 2nd place.
Oh, yeah.
Really impressive rise. Ultra Street Fighter 4, top 8, Jaren DeCapre.
Oh, we did have more than 4 West Coast players go out there. Because 7th place was BJ Unchained.
Right.
Who didn't do as well in the Street Fighter V tournament.
You're right. 7th place, yeah, you said BJ Unchained, Cody. 5th place, OGCU Bunch Balrog. Then 5th, also UGS Team Hate Salesman with Hakan and Hugo. Nice work. 4th was RSF Brent is Cool with Rufus. 3rd was DCB After Death with Zangief. Okay. 2nd place, Bro Shadian with Abel. Winner, EGK Brad Cammy.
Okay.
Nice.
Shoutouts to Brent, by the way. Usually when you move on to another game like that, it's hard to go back and forth.
That's true.
But fortunately for him, he's using 2 completely different characters, so that helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
That helps a lot.
Nice job by After Death, who at least used to be the #1 Zangief online.
Oh,
and he would go to events and like not win them.
Okay.
At majors, I should say. But here you go.
Okay, good stuff.
And then Bro Shadian, who I feel like I know more for Marvel than for Street Fighter.
Okay.
He's the Spider-Man? Is that accurate?
I'm not sure, actually.
No.
Okay.
Whatever. Skullgirls, top 8. 7th place, Nateaser with Fortune Fukua. 7th place also Crypt Kitty with Cerebella Beowulf Big Band. 5th were Matlock with Fortune Fukua and Fortune Valentine Fukua. Then 5th also KPB Zidane with Cerebella.
You're right. Bro Shadian was a Spider-Man player.
Okay, cool. So I thought. Yeah. Cerebella and solo Cerebella and Cerebella Fukua. 4th, backup with Fortune Philia Eliza. 3rd, XGN McPeanuts. Double Big Band Peacock. 2nd place, Cadenza with Parasol Philia Fukua. Winner, CR Sonic Fox. Philia Double Fukua and Solo Cerebella.
Not a surprise. Sonic Fox has always been ridiculous at Skullgirls.
True. Dead or Alive 5 last round. 7th places were UGS Boy Dragon BFK with Phase 4. UGS Sly Bass with Brad Wong. 5th place were HSG Lord Xavier Hitomi and Noctengu with Neo Tengu. 4th place Jaeger or Jaeger, I don't know, with Rig and Ayane. Then 3rd place Sierra Sonic Fox. Okay. Christy, Marie Rose, Phase 4. 2nd place, his brother, RG Quiggle, with Kasumi and Christy. Winner, Excalibur Blades, Elliot and Helena.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's part of the Dead or Alive, year-long tournament. So.
Oh, yeah, probably so. Yeah. All right, Smash Bros. Wii U. 7 places, VGBC Logic with Diddy Kong and Alf. VGBC Apostle with Yoshi. 5th was Locale GWJ with Rosalina and Rob. 5th, also Sandman Kirby. 4th, Local Camelange with Sonic. 3rd was TAC3PO with Diddy. 2nd place, Circa 6WX, Corrin and Corrin. Okay. That's what it says. Like male versus female, I don't know. Winner, Anti. Zero Suit Samus, Sheik, Mario, Box. Killer Instinct, 7th place, RM Phycotica with Sadira.
Good job pronouncing that one.
I'm just guessing here. Yeah. 7th place, RM G from the Streets, Riptor and Spinal. PAG, Pink Diamond, Maya got 5th. Also 5th, DJ Eric, Darkside, Thunder. 4th place, Illusion, Cinder. 3rd, Guns, Jago. 2nd, Nikki NS, Fulgore. Winner, UA Base.
Okay, makes sense.
Soul Calibur 5. Awesome.
Ooh, wow.
Winner, JJJ, Mitsurugi. 2nd place, KOA, Sandman, Viola. 3rd, Scion with Pyrrha, Omega, and Hilda.
Okay.
Tag 2. Winner, Shadow 20Z with Anna Zafina and Kazuya Heihachi. 2nd place, Brian H. with Paul Heihachi. 3rd place, S9 Commando with Asuka Jun. And 4th place, Demon 20Z with Jinpachi Ogre. King of Fighters 13. 4th place, Gally the Pirate, Mature Kenso Yuri. 3rd place, Sai, Ryo Kim, EXKyo, and K-Dash Kim, Benimaru. 2nd place, DC Lazy Freddy, EXKyo, EX Yori, and Mr. Karate. And winner, BE Kane Blue River.
Yep.
Raiden Hua and Vice. Then, of course, there's the Marvel 2 exhibition.
It was really interesting because started a little evenish and then Executioner just took off afterwards.
Yeah.
Fnatic actually made a decent run after he took his 5-minute break.
That's true.
And he got it, I think it was to 10-9, but then Executioner just rattled off a bunch of games at the very end, and that was it. So Executioner ended up taking that 15-10.
That was cool. It was cool to watch.
Dude, it's awesome that they keep doing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Yeah.
When I saw Sanford at something on the East Coast, NEC, he said that the game that they play most is Marvel 2. He is playing a ton. Executioner is playing a ton.
Yeah.
He said Yipes is playing. A lot of people are just playing Marvel 2.
I even heard like Chris Matrix is trying to learn Dhalsim now or something from Yipes or something, you know. Because Dhalsim is one of those characters that should be top tier in the game. It's just the execution is too high for him. But
I remember all the talk about him and nobody ever did it.
Yeah, so it sounds like some people are finally trying to learn him now.
That's awesome.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Always fun to watch that game.
Yeah, really awesome game. But I mean, shout outs to Fnatic. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like him. He's another heel in the community, and but I mean, he was in a hostile environment. So yeah, the fact that he got to that. I mean, they're like, I think it was Neo was on stage. He was like, "Who likes Fnatic?" And it was just like, "Boo!"
Yeah.
I don't think there was a single cheer for him. So, to get 10-15 in that kind of environment, I'll give him props for that.
Yeah.
I'll give him props for that.
Yeah.
So. Also this weekend, unless you have anything else to say.
Please go on.
Was the Anime Ascension tournament, which I know you said this on Twitter, and I had the same thought, which I really wanted to go to it, but I was just really tired. I
had actual work to do, okay? Yeah. That's why I didn't go. I planned to go. Couldn't make it.
I really wanted to go because I wanted to check out Johnny. I wanted to check out LST and all these things like that. I just, I couldn't.
Tisk.
By the time I woke up, like I said, I was dreaming about Chris Hu at that point in time. Yeah. So, but yeah, so unfortunately I didn't make it. But they had a lot of tournaments there. Their main event was Guilty Gear Xrd Sign. Mm-hmm. I did watch a lot of this. Did I watch this live or did I watch the archive? I think I watched this one live.
Okay.
7th places were Bears with Chips Enough and Kizzy K with Scene. 5th place was IG with Soul Bad Guy and Damon Doe with Slayer. 4th place was Zidane with Leo Whitefang. 3rd place, Nerd Josh.
Nice.
With Elfelt. He made it all the way to winners finals, and then he lost 2, unfortunately.
Tough.
Yeah. 2nd place was Elvin Shadow. Frosty Fausting's Elvin Shadow with Faust. And 1st place was Mr. GC Yoshi with Bedman.
Okay.
Man, it's funny because, like, Bedman is just one of those characters that when he's played right, he just looks so broken.
Yeah.
Like he's just, like, he shouldn't, like, it almost feels like he's unfair. But I know Bedman is not even, like, the best character in the game, so. But GC Yoshi plays him super well.
Okay,
so
cool.
And he made it, I think he did a lot of it through Loser's Bracket as well. So shout outs to GC Yoshi. He played really, really well. In fact, I think this whole tournament was dominated by NorCal. I think they won like all of the events.
Boo, in advance then.
Yeah, unfortunately. So, Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma Extend. 4th place was Huey253 with Bang. 3rd place was DG Dr. Darkness with Relius. 2nd place was Jonah with Valkenhayn, and 1st place was B Genio SKD with Izayoi. Did I pronounce that right? Izayoi. Under Night and Birth, 7th place were KFL with Eltnum, Terry with Yuzuriha. 5th place was tied LPT with Byakuya and Klim with Merkava. 4th place was Burker Deriv with Merkava. 3rd place was CT Warrior with Line. 2nd place, Loli Maiko with Batista. And 1st place, 2 GB Combo with Carmine. So that was like all NorCal, huh? That's like NorCal domination there. And a Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. 4th place was Atarax 570 with Elizabeth. Nano with Yukari Takeba. 2nd place was Burker Dave with Teddy. 1st place, D-Smooth with Show.
Okay.
Yeah, but sounded like the event went really well. I know the Axis guys, you know, they put on this event and, you know, they talked about how they have so much more respect for TOs now because of how hard it is to run these events. But I hope they keep going with it because it'll be cool to see this continue to grow and become like a really cool SoCal anime game major.
Hope so.
You know? Kind of like having a CE otaku, you know,
right?
Here in the West Coast. So. And also, shout-outs to a lot of the East Coast guys traveling out for this event, you know, or Midwest, I should say. Yeah. Like, for example, like Elvin Shadow coming out for this. A lot of the NorCal guys made it out for this. Yeah. A lot of them don't usually make their way out over here for a lot of the West Coast events. So that was
a lot of traveling going on there. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you want to talk about any of the weeklies or anything like that?
What do you got there?
I have Next Level Battle Circuit, but I didn't see who won that one last week.
Who won it? I watched.
Was Arturo this time, wasn't it? Who won it?
Was it Art who won this one? Did he beat Joe? Did he beat Joe in grand finals?
I think so. Joe got 2nd place, and I think Alucard got 3rd place this time.
I think you're right.
Do you know who won Churning the Butter last week?
I don't.
Okay, and then Wednesday Night Fights was won by Snake Eyes.
Indeed.
Again, right? Okay. All right. Well, for upcoming events, let's talk about some of the upcoming events.
What do you got
here? First of all. Coming up this weekend, it's actually strangely a very light weekend for fighting games this weekend. Nothing major going on.
Okay.
CEO presents SFV tournament, Street Fighter V tournament. So they're having a little one-day tournament there out in Orlando, Florida. So that should be cool to watch. That'll be on twitch.tv/CEO Gaming. They are going to play Street Fighter V, MKXL, and Third Strike.
Nice.
So definitely check that out. But it's a one-day tournament. Shoutouts to one-day tournaments.
Agreed.
Need to have more of those.
By the way,
such as Anime Ascension was. So.
LPN1 churning the butter. Thanks for the results, everybody in the chat.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go. Thank you. Magic Stick Cup is taking place in South Korea this weekend. This is a Korean Street Fighter V tournament in Seoul. It's free entry, and Infiltration will be there in attendance.
Cool, okay.
So we might actually get to see Infiltration beat up on a bunch of people.
Oh, I want to see him play in this game now.
Yeah, I know,
we saw some of his footage in the beta, but I want to see what he's like.
I wonder who he's going to use. I mean, he's already a master of all 16 characters, let's face it. Let's not fool ourselves, okay? And I don't even think he had access to an early beta.
Right,
I'm pretty sure he's just good at everyone. But that'll be at twitch.tv/team_spirit0. So Spirit 0, one word. So team_spirit0. Again, shout outs to Malice's Godlike for tinyurl.com/FGCEVNTS.
Right.
So, yeah. Also this weekend is Fight Night Arkansas 1.3, which is taking place in Conway, Arkansas. They will be streamed on twitch.tv/PandaXGaming.
Nice.
And that will be Street Fighter V with a $200 pop bonus, UMVC3, MK, I'm sure XL.
Sure.
KI, a mystery game tournament, Project M, Melee, and Smash 4.
Awesome.
Again, that'll be put on by PandaXGaming, one of the unsung heroes of the streaming world in the FGC.
Agreed.
But that's it. That's it for events coming up this weekend. None of the majors coming up, but they will be coming fast and furious very soon.
Yeah, we'll be talking about them towards the end of this month. Is of course middle of the month is final round, and then NorCal Regionals is the weekend after that. But
and after that is going to be hype spotting. Hype spotting B, yeah. So
a lot of times.
A lot of good stuff coming.
Spent on streaming.
As for other events that are not this weekend but coming up soon, South by Southwest Gaming. That's where we did the exhibition for Street Fighter 4 last year, wasn't it? Yeah. They're doing a $25,000 Smash Invitational tournament.
Dang.
$25,000. So
for Melee.
Yeah, for Melee. There's not a lot of information on who's going to be there outside of the Five Gods, which of course are Armada, Hungrybox, Mango, Mewtwo King, and PPMD. But, pretty sure a lot of other strong players that are known are going to show up, like Leffen, for example, Plub Wobbles, West Balls, Axe, Fly Amanita, and Lucky probably could all show up there as well.
Okie doke.
But that is going to be $25,000. That is going to be on... Oh, actually, that's coming up soon. That's March 17th through 19th, looks like.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah, couple of weeks. So we talked about how Pokken is actually... Nintendo was doing a year, kind of like a big long... I don't want to call it Nintendo Cup, but like a Pokken Cup for the year.
Yeah.
But they had a bunch of events announced on that road, and CEO just got added to that.
Oh, that's cool.
So CEO is now added to the Pokken Tournament Champion Series.
Okay.
And CEO, of course, will be on June 24th through 26th. Will also be a Capcom Pro Tour Premier event. In April, KVO Cross TSB Team Stickbug will be returning in April. That will be with Street Fighter V, King of Fighters 14.
Indeed.
And more.
King of Fighters 14.
I wonder if that just means it's a beta, or is it going to be out by then?
That's when I saw this headline. What struck out to me.
Yeah,
I really want to know what that entails.
Right. But
pre-release build of King of Fighters 14. I just kind of want to know what the story is there.
Right,
How'd they get that? But that's awesome. I'm looking forward to that.
But there's also going to be a bunch of other games there, including Aquapaza, Arcana Heart 3, Love Max, Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, Nitro Plus Blasters, Heroines Infinite Duel, Blade Arceus from Shining EX, and Koihime Enbu. And there's also going to be some Melee, some Smash Wii U, and some Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Okie doke.
So there you go. More information on that as it comes closer and approaches. I do believe that I think I saw Arturo tweet that he is being flown out there to do the U.S. stream.
Oh,
do an
cool.
English stream of the event. Him and Stickbug obviously know each other well.
Sure.
And I think that Stickbug got him to go to that.
That's cool. Okay.
So that's it for upcoming events.
All right.
Do you want to take another break?
Sure, let's take a break because we're going to talk a lot about game stuff and
Yeah.
Definitely a bunch of stuff to get through. A lot of cool things happening.
Okay, so we'll be right back.